I guess DeSantis is looking to pull a Musk and fire most of his staff. This is pretty hilarious. He's obviously doing pretty bad.
Welcome back. As Florida Governor Ron DeSantis works to reset his sputtering presidential campaign, he will have to do it with a lot fewer staffers. NBC News has confirmed that the DeSantis campaign has fired more than 40% of its original staff after concerns about how fast it was burning through cash. The news was first reported by Politico. DeSantis spokesperson Janera Peck, she's the campaign manager, told NBC in a statement, following a top-to-bottom review of our organization, we have taken additional aggressive steps to streamline operations and put Ron DeSantis in the strongest position to win this primary and defeat Joe Biden. NBC's Matt Dixon broke the news for us. He joins me now to talk more about this. So, Matt, walk us through your reporting. What is the campaign going for here, and why is it happening now?
Well, the term we keep hearing is, quote, lean. So there was a donor retreat in Utah this weekend where a bunch of donors got together and kind of got an update from the campaign. And they sort of orchestrated that this would be coming, that they needed to get smaller. There was 92 staffers on Governor DeSantis' first presidential campaign finance report, which is a really, really big number. So the idea was that they were burning through cash at a faster pace than they wanted to, and they needed to get smaller. And that's kind of what we're
What, you burning through cash? You know what, paying people to help your campaign? What, you're gonna expect what, like 67 people to be doing everything?
seeing. I think there are some who are surprised by the sheer number. The campaign has let go 38 people of the 92 originally staffed, and that's a significant number for a campaign that's been out there for less than 2 months. But they
Okay, it's bad on my math. I said like 60 something.
are acknowledging that they got too big too quick and they couldn't afford it.
Yeah, and it does seem like some of the moves, classic resets of a campaign that is struggling. You write in your piece that they want to focus more on earned media rather than expensive, large-scale events. How does that look? And is that something that Ron DeSantis particularly is the type of candidate that does well in an environment like that?
Yeah, for better or worse, their decision-making process is saying, hey, we should stop paying for these large rallies, these large campaign events that require a lot of staff, a lot of preparation, and a lot of money, and let's just give Ron DeSantis a mic. He's done, he did more mainstream media interviews, he's done more podcast interviews, and their calculation is that the spinoff, the quote, sort of earned media or the coverage of Ron DeSantis doing those events is going to be enough and worth it to sort of tamp down some of the larger rally type things that we have seen. Now, if that works, or not, to sort of close the gap he has with Donald Trump is yet to be seen. But their calculation is give Ron DeSantis a mic, let DeSantis be DeSantis, and somehow it's going to help him grow in polling and help sort of resurrect the campaign. And that's kind of what we're seeing, the early stages of that part of the reset.
So this is their second wave of firing. Are they done, or can they get any leaner at this point?
Well, they still have about 50 staffers, which is, in line with a lot of other presidential campaigns and probably on the upper side. So I think the answer is yes, but I don't know that we're going to see that at the moment. They got rid of about a dozen people last week, and roughly 25 or 26 was the number today. So they have definitely gotten lean quickly. I think there's probably more opportunities to cut if they wanted to, but one of the key points is the campaign manager and some of the top staffers that are sort of running the show, they're safe for now, is our understanding. So this is a lot of sort of mid-tier sort of staffers throughout a couple divisions in the campaign. It's not necessarily a leadership shakeup, but it's definitely something of note for a campaign that's only been active for roughly 2 months.